Today we're talking about the importance of kids today learning life skills and the importance of parents being involved in teaching their kids at home in addition to what they learn in school.
Yeah, Ricky, a teacher shared a list of basic skills that were once considered standard milestones for elementary age students. She posted a message on TikTok, and lots of parents had something to say. Now, many argued that these deficiencies speak more to the quality of parenting than lack thereof. Listen to what she said.
10 things kids no longer know how to do, and I don't know why. Number 1, read a clock with confidence. Number 2, write in script. Number 3, memorize phone numbers. They don't know their parents' numbers. They don't even know what apartment they live in. They don't know what street they live on. I'm talking about 3rd graders, y'all. Number 5, they don't know how to count money. Anyway, the next one, they don't know their parents' names. I'll ask them, what is your mom's name? They'll be like, I don't know. You don't know your parents' name? Y'all, I don't know what's happening. I don't know, parents. If y'all can help us out, we need to go back to basics. Can you please help these kids out? Because they're coming to the classroom lacking the basics, and it's a problem.
Wow.
She right.
Facts.
She is, y'all. About 85% of parents with school-age children say they've talked to a teacher about their child's progress in the past year. Now, according to statistics, engaged parents can also reduce student suspension rates, and parental involvement is also linked to increased academic achievement.
So this morning we want to know, how do you teach your kids life lessons at home? Or do you believe that it's the job of the teachers in schools? One thing they don't teach is phonics anymore.
Yeah.
They do not teach phonics
Well,
anymore.
how do they teach you to read?
I don't know, but it's not the technique of phonics. And this come from Donna Dukes, my classmate that owns her own school. She has tutored all of my children from Brandon all the way down to the twins, and we can get her on, man, because she's an educator. She was our high school and college valedictorian. We went to high school, elementary school, high school, and college together. And when she break all of that stuff down, you would be surprised. That lady is not. I have taken the iPads from the kids when they're in the car because they don't have any sense of direction. Right. You get kids 3 or 4 miles, they can't tell you how to get home.
Come on, dog.
And I make them point. I said, point me. Okay, show me how to get home. When we get down by Target, leaving out of Target or somewhere, show me how to get home. And I make them show me, like my granddad used to. Where are you? I'm on 280. I'm on First Avenue. Teaching them, because we give them those iPads to entertain them, and they're not getting the sense of their surrounding and anything else. And that lady was right about the names and the phone numbers. My grandmother's phone number was 595-9060. My great-grandmother's number was 591-7838.
Yeah.
My other grandmama's number was 849-7385. Since I like to this day, I know all of my grandmothers and aunts and uncles' phone numbers.
And she mentioned about teaching kids the parents' names. Your kids do need, like when they're 2 and 3 years old, they need to know you other than mommy and daddy, because if they get separated from you somewhere, they need to be able to say, well, what's your mama's name? My mama's name is Kathy, or my mama's name is whatever.
Right.
You know, not mama. My
Right.
mama's name is mama. Like, teach your kids your name, your real name.
And another reason why kids may not know how to get around is because when we were little, we rode our bikes all the way to the store. Or
Right.
we walked.
Yeah.
We don't.
We rode across the city.
Okay.
So we're afraid to do that now. Like, we're not letting our kids, ride their bike up to the grocery store.
You don't even have a bike.
Yeah.
Rick,
It-
I literally just did what you just explained, man. My son, he just recently turned 16, so he's driving a little bit now. So
Right.
I always made him put his phone away while he was in the back seat of the car. So I said, hey, man, get us home. And he looked at me first like, because no GPS. Give me that phone. We ain't going to get us home. You should know how to get home from here.
Right.
And I made him drive. I said, I ain't going to bail you out. I don't care how many left and wrong turns you make. And he got us home.
Wow.
Yeah, it's important. They have to know their surroundings. They have to know first name, last name. Teach them the phone numbers. Last name. My granddaughter said, what's my name? She said, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Classic.
That's different. She'll be 3 on Sunday. But this stuff is so important. Y'all hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. This morning we want to know, do you teach kids life lessons at home, or do you believe that is the job of teachers in schools? Good morning.
Hey, my name is Misha, and I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale. And I teach mine at home because I feel like, learning starts from home first. And another thing, you ain't finna go to school and embarrass me. You gonna know that stuff before the teacher tell it to you. This is Jazz from St. Pete. I absolutely 100% encourage parents teaching their kids at home. It's important. They need to be taught not just by the teachers, but by the parents as well. Double involvement is helpful for the kid. My name is Marcia. I'm calling from Houston, and I teach at home, and it should not be solely on the teacher. There are basic skills that kids should learn at an early age.
I'm Dorian from Collinsville. I teach my kids at home. I feel like a single parent myself. I teach my kids everything. They get up in the morning, they brush their teeth by themselves, they get their own clothes ready, they make their lunches for school in the morning. I teach mine to be as self-sufficient as possible, and that's going to help them out, as they getting older themselves.
I have something to say on the other side, and I'm going to say it, and a lot of people going to get mad at me for this, and I don't tell nobody how to raise their kids, but, man, unraised children have a negative effect on other people who have good home training, and that's where the clash comes in public. We're going to be talking more about it. Y'all can hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. We'll be taking more of your phone calls. Coming up next, Rick Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rick Smiley Morning Show. We're talking about parent engagement when it comes to their kids' education. And we taking your phone calls, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY.
Yeah, but Ricky, okay, I mean, y'all may get upset, but I'm honest. Do y'all not honestly feel though it is the teacher's responsibility to teach the kids?
It is not.
Algebra, yeah. But
charity starts at home.
Well, charity starts at home, but that's why the teachers are teachers, to educate the children.
Yeah, on educational stuff, but there's certain things that they need to know, like their name,
life skills,
life skills, and how to get home.
Well, y'all know what? A teacher shared a list of basic skills that were once considered standard milestones for elementary age students. She posted a message on TikTok, and lots of parents had something to say. Many argued that these deficiencies speak more to the quality of the parenting or lack thereof. And this is what she said.
10 things kids no longer know how to do, and I don't know why. Number 1, read a clock with confidence. Number 2, write in script. Number 3, memorize phone numbers. They don't know their parents' numbers. They don't even know what apartment they live in. They don't know what street they live on. I'm talking about 3rd graders, y'all. Number 5, they don't know how to count money. Anyway, the next one, they don't know their parents' names. I'll ask them, what is your mom's name? They'll be like, I don't know. You don't know your parents' name? Y'all, I don't know what's happening. I don't know, parents. If y'all can help us out, we need to go back to basics. Can you please help these kids out? Because they're coming to the classroom lacking the basics, and it's a problem.
My friend just texted me and said they don't know their own name. They be thinking their name Nook Nook. Whatever their nickname is, that's what a lot of them think that their name is. They don't know their real name. And another thing, we got to get back to teaching kids manners. So I'm running into a lot of adults that don't have manners, and they don't know to teach their children manners. Good morning. How are you? Nice to meet you. Thank you. And please, asking kids what they want. That's why this is how you kill entitlement. Do you want this or do you want that? Instead of using words like, would you like a snack? Would you like some fruit? And then if you say, would you like, they would say, I would like, as opposed to I want. You talk about all these Karens that I hear, all these people with it. I want this. I want. That's a demand. Teach children how to be polite and good morning and how are you and thank you and please and just basic common sense and common courtesy is so important. Whatever, because you want people to say, man, these are some of the most polite. And when your child is polite, that make people want to help them, and they're going to go a lot further if they're polite and respectful. So,
and what you're saying, but when you said take the iPad away, my conversations with my kids changed. They remember things. They remember all of the I started looking at oh man, I feel like a bad parent because I was pacifying them. I remember we'd be at the airport, I'd give the kids the iPad and stuff like that. And now
to keep them quiet.
And But now it's like, no, you don't need an iPad when you get on the airplane. You don't need an iPad in the car. And
Right.
like we have real conversations.
And it's okay for them to sit in church and watch a church service without an iPad. It's okay, so they can get a feel and get a sense of the Lord. And kids not going to Sunday school anymore. That's why they ain't scared of nothing. They don't have no fear of anything like the fear of God. Ain't no more church. Ain't no more Sunday school. You know, in church with the iPad and stuff like that, and not getting a sense of, you know, the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, the pastor praying, and all of this stuff is so important to their development. Let's go to the phones. 8669 Ricky. Good morning.
My name is Cleo. I'm from Cleveland. And yes, I teach both at home and hope that the teachers are teaching the same thing, or we want us to be on the same page. I teach my basic skills at home, but parents definitely don't. I have students that can read, but don't know how to open up snacks, don't know how to put on their coat. Simple, basic life skills, they have absolutely none.
Yes, I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland, and I think that parents need to teach their children at home before they come to school.
Hey, this is Tiff from Cleveland. You're absolutely correct. They need to learn these basic skills. My son, he is 16. I was letting him drive. I'm like, okay, you want to drive home? And he's like, yeah. So we take this route every day. And he's like, which way do I go? Huh? I'm like, because he's on his phone all the time. And as far as that phonics, they're not learning phonics. They're learning to read from memory. So they're learning words, but they're not learning how to sound them out. Everybody got to work together. These kids don't know nothing.
Yes, this is Trey calling from Fort Lauderdale, and I believe it's a community. It should be done at home and in the schools. But I do believe that the parents are responsible for a lot of the things that need to be taught and learned by their kids.
See, we get busy on our phones and trying to cut down on some of the time that we spend with the kids and the interaction or whatever. You know, sometimes we as parents, we got to put our phones down too.
Yeah.
Put our phones down so you can spend that quality time and that intimate time with the children and having conversations about certain stuff. Okay, where's that? Okay, which way do I go? I promise you, every time I get close to the house, I'm asking them to lead me and show me how to get home, and I'm really going to work on it. And think about the phone numbers. I'm going to work on that and work on, you know what I'm saying? They need to know my number. They need to know their mother phone number by memory. Anything happen, they can give somebody a phone number so somebody can text or call or contact the parent. This stuff is so important. We should definitely be having more conversations about this, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.